I was having a conversation with somebody the other day who said to me that, Mike, you're wasting your time with all these people who are crybabies. They just don't have the DNA to become a trader. And there's a lot of truth in what that person said, and I listened to what he said. Some people are born with a natural innate talent. And I think what that talent boils down to, it's not about a talent for analysis or a talent for strategy. I mean, I had all those things. I started out in my career, I had all those things, but I certainly wasn't successful. I was successful sometimes, and then I ended up losing it all back. And then the pattern would repeat. I'd make it again, I'd lose it all back. So it's not about that. I think what he was referring to is that certain people have this ability to face adversity and face discomfort and handle pain and work their way through it. I think it's the toughness, it's the grit. I think that's what he was referring to. And some people are born with that. But I have to say, it should not dissuade you. It should not turn you away from your goal. If it is your goal to become successful as a trader and to learn this and to prosper and to make profits consistently and regularly, and yes, to not have losses. Fact is, pain is the secret to success in life. We are always, at some points in our lives, no matter what we do, whether it's personal, whether it's in our business, and certainly in trading, we are going to face discomfort and, yes, pain. A lot of times, these positions we are in, they are emotionally painful. They are gut-wrenching. They just make you feel like you want to crawl under a rock somewhere. But facing pain and working through it, and remember, pain is not forever. It eventually goes away. But facing that pain and working through it and dealing with it and indeed embracing it, saying, bring it on, that makes you stronger. That makes you more resilient. That makes you grow. That makes you grow as an organism, as a person, as a trader. When you say bring it on, when you say to that pain, I own you, okay? That's the mentality you need. Now, for most people, why do they fail at trading? They might have the same kind of pattern that I had for years and years, where they succeed for a little while and then it falls right back into that same pattern of defeat. And the reason for that is very, very simple. Those people want to avoid pain. They want to avoid discomfort. They think that there is going to be a certain system out there that will allow them to achieve their goals and profit and prosper without any pain and any discomfort whatsoever. They are quitters. They are weak, and they do not want to focus on the key issue of what it takes to be a success. I've said this a million times that it's not about the strategy, it's not about the analysis. However, I happen to think that my analysis using MMT and the information that we look at is superior. But even, if you want to have a discussion about that, if you want to have an argument about that, fine. I wouldn't even get into it because I'm not about to argue analysis. I'm arguing about personal behavior, and those who think I found, there's a better way to do it. There's a system that'll carry me along, that I won't have to face any discomfort or adversity or, yes, pain. They're fooling themselves. Doesn't exist. It does not exist, and the sooner you understand that, first understand that, and secondly, to seek out and embrace that pain and hardship. It makes you tougher, and think about the confidence building aspect of that. Look at the positions that we're in right now. Okay, look at the gold, taking a lot of heat, not just personally in my own position on that gold, but from critics. All right, but that will work out. And when that works out, we emerge from that so much stronger, having learned so much more. having garnered the ability to face that much more difficulty and adversity when it comes the next time. And it will come the next time. It comes every single time. I told you that nothing is learned from a trade that you put on and it goes immediately in the direction you thought and you take a profit. Nothing is learned from that. You gain nothing from that. Zero. But when you go through a period like this, and we had it before, we had it in the British pound, we had it in the euro pound, we had it in the oil back in August. There's so many examples. We had it just right before the election when I was long S&P as the market pulled back, and it kept pulling back and pulling back. And guess what happened? Look at where it is now. It got out way too soon, but that's detachment. I had a big profit on that. We had it in gold in past occasions when I bought sell-offs in gold, and it went way below my initial point. We can never be 100% certain of where we get in on the market, and that should not even be the goal. If you buy when prices are going down and when you sell when prices are going up, that alone is good enough. That's all you need to do. You really don't even need analysis. But it's all about facing that pain. And the people who cry and the people who whine and cast blame, I got a lot of that. Your gold call was terrible. That was the worst call. They forget about all the other calls that I made from the beginning of the year. Your gold call was terrible. Don't be a whiner. Be a warrior. Do not be a whiner. Be a warrior. People, this is the key to everything. I've said it before. If there's one thing I can impart to you, if there's one kind of wisdom that I could give to you, all right, it's not about the MMT. It's not about the economics. It's not about the strategies. It's about the mental game. It's about making yourself tough and resilient and anti-fragile. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to embrace the pain and understand that every single situation you are going to get into is going to be hard. It is going to be hard. It never stops being hard. All right? And once you revel in that, once you accept it, once you say, yeah, man, bring it on, you go every single time to profit. People don't understand this. They don't understand how a person could have, to them, it's just like, it's incomprehensible and it's impossible. But you know what? Lots of people said things were impossible about all kinds of things, but they're not impossible. They're impossible only if you believe they are impossible. Markets fluctuate. They are in a state of flux. Things move around. It is possible every single time to have a profit. I've done it. I have students who have done it. And the ones who quit are the ones who say, I need to find a system that can bring me to where I want to go without ever having to experience any pain or discomfort. And let me tell you something, that is a fantasy. It does not exist. Keep trying to look for it. Spend your life wasting your time looking for it. It does not exist. The strong people here who say, pain, bring it on. Pain, I own your ass. Those are the ones who every single time they're going to make money and they're going to make a profit, and they could end up throwing darts at a dartboard. They could choose trades with their freaking eyes closed, with a blindfold on, and make money on it. Because that's what it's all about. It's not about anything else. It's about that. Grinding through it. Grinding through it, and every single time you will make a profit. And for those of you who say it's impossible and it can't be done and it's BS and it's crap what I'm talking about, good. I say good. Keep saying that. Keep taking your stop losses. Keep losing, because that's what you want to do. You want to lose. And you are afraid. You're afraid of the pain. You're afraid of the discomfort. That's what a stop loss is. It's like, I can't take it anymore. Get me out. Tough guys get through it. Tough guys get through it. I am a Navy SEAL. This is SEAL Team 6. We go for what is hard and we come out strong and undefeatable, okay? Invincible, impervious, and winners every single time. That's what it's all about, people. That is what it's all about. Embrace it. Once you understand that, and once you commit yourself to that, and once when you're feeling that, you just say, I'm going to go a little bit longer. And when you put the right stuff in your head, perspective, the other thing I was talking about, you could pump all the scary crap in your head that you want and scare yourself out of a position. Or you could say, look, I remember when that happened with Brexit and the market was down 1,000. I remember when that happened with oil and it dropped down to $26. I remember when that happened the night of the election and it was down 800 points, and look at what happened now. You could talk and put that kind of stuff in your head instead of the other crap. We win every single time because we are strong and we embrace the pain. Bye.